Turning our attention now to the governor's race. New polling has the incumbent, Governor Roy Cooper, opening up a big lead over his Republican challenger and current Lieutenant Governor Dan Forest. According to WRAL, the incumbent, the Democrat, leads 59 to 32 right now, with a margin of error of about 4.6%, plus or minus. The two met for their one and only debate in this cycle last night, seen here on WXII 12. As expected, the pandemic dominated the hour-long session. Bill O'Neill has a recap now from Greensboro.
Yeah, the two candidates debated other issues such as Medicaid expansion, teacher pay, but it kept coming back to the pandemic. When should schools reopen? When should the lockdown orders be lifted? Whether or not masks are helping or hurting the spread of COVID.
That's reckless, and it endangers North Carolinians, including the staff in this room.
The governor wasted no time, lashing out against the lieutenant governor in his opening statement.
When I mandated masks, our cases leveled off. But then Dan Forest lied to the public and said masks don't work. He even sued me to stop our safety measures. Thank goodness he lost.
Masks is a great cover for what he really doesn't want to talk about. The over 1.5 million people that he has left unemployed, the thousands of businesses that have been shut down, the thousands of businesses that will never reopen again.
Dan Forest attacked the governor for not doing enough to protect COVID victims in nursing homes.
Half of the deaths in North Carolina have come from nursing homes, which are under the direct control of Governor Cooper. If he'd spend half the amount of time, half the amount of energy, and half the amount of money just focusing on the most vulnerable in North Carolina, we'd have half the amount of deaths in North Carolina as well.
But the debate kept coming back to masks and whether or not they help or hurt the spread of COVID.
Masks aren't the solution to everything. And in fact, Dr. Fauci said masks don't work. The Surgeon General of the United States said masks don't work. The CDC said masks don't work. The lockdown mandates and the masks are actually causing more harm than good.
Really, Dan? Really? Masks don't work? Scientists say they don't? That is just absolutely not true. You're finding that on the dark corners of the internet.
The debate moved on to schools and when they might fully reopen.
As soon as I'm governor, school will return. Schools are open all over the world. Schools are open all over the United States. In fact, private schools have been open for 12 weeks in North Carolina, all over North Carolina with no outbreak.
While I'm using science and data to help make those decisions, Dan Forest is holding a press conference saying, we're going to fill all the classes back up immediately. We're not going to have any masks, no social distancing, and no safety measures. That is dangerous.
Let's get our schools open, because this is far more dangerous for our kids not being in school than it is for them dealing with this on the other side. So our kids are having massive struggles right now.
It is stunning to me that he would use children as political pawns during the middle of a pandemic.
The debate's final topic, racism in North Carolina and the recent protests and riots.
Downtown Raleigh was being destroyed. Downtown Charlotte was being destroyed. Downtown Asheville was being destroyed. And the governor didn't do anything about that. He had the ability to call out the National Guard and send them in to stop it. When I'm governor, I will never allow an angry mob to destroy one of our cities.
Let's don't forget that it was Dan Forest supporters who were out in the middle of the street in Raleigh, burning masks and calling police officers pigs. Yet Dan Forest said and did nothing about that.
Almost every single law enforcement organization in North Carolina has endorsed Dan Forest because they know the governor does not support law enforcement, and he didn't for his 16 years as Attorney General either.
Dan Forest is using this issue for fear and division, and he thinks that's going to win this race for him, and I think he's wrong.
Governor Cooper says the key to reopening schools and the economy is to slow the spread of COVID. Lieutenant Governor Forest says what North Carolina needs to do is protect its vulnerable and let healthy workers get back on the job. In Greensboro, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.